It's a pleasure for me to stay here. First time I attend a conference in an embassy, so that's fantastic for me. It's a nightmare for every conference to have a strike at an airport, but I see it's very crowded here, so no great impact regarding that strike. So my name is Mathias Issig. I'm from Smart Technologies. I'm responsible for the enterprise part of Smart Technologies in DACH. DACH is a typical German word, sounds crazy for UK. DACH means Germany, Austria and Switzerland, and we are responsible, or I'm responsible for the part of bringing visual collaboration into organization, into companies, and this is the topic I would like to discuss. And it was great for me to have Microsoft speaking before my part here, because we leverage some points regarding collaboration using technology like Lync, our visual collaboration solutions, building up on different platforms, and one most important platform is Lync. And if you talk about Lync, and this conference here is not a technical conference, it's more a conference talk about new workplaces, new workspaces, change of working, then you can say that Lync maybe brings another working culture into your company, and Lync brings you a lot of more additional capabilities into a unified communication tool. That means you can use your messaging or your office applications within one tool. This is very easy to understand. It's the UC, the acronym for unified communication. But what about the second C, the collaboration? And the question is how Lync can integrate, or how you can integrate the meeting room into your Lync collaboration environment. And this was not only the question for Smart, but also for Microsoft. Microsoft had a great product idea to leverage the Lync Room system, and the Lync Room system is one meeting point, endpoint for Lync for meeting and conference rooms, and this is what bringing Microsoft and Smart together. We have one Lync Room system outside here in this exhibition hall, so you can see and test it. But I would like to talk about how Lync Room systems, a collaboration tool for visual collaboration, can improve your collaboration or your workplace. So, in general, Smart is a technology provider. We invented smartboards, interactive whiteboards, but this is not the topic today. We would like to talk about how collaboration tools like Lync Room systems, or in general whiteboards or collaboration tools, are integrated into organizations, and what kind of impact having those collaboration tools. What we did in the last couple of years is we created an online assessment tool and asked companies to fulfill, give us feedback, give us information how they use collaboration tools and what kind of outcome those tools are having. And meanwhile, it is a huge database. We have meanwhile more than 1,500 participants gave us feedback and taken part in the study. Most of them coming from North America, but also over 30% of feedback coming from Europe. And this online assessment tool is a tool. You also can participate if you want. It takes 20 minutes. You can give information what kind of tools you're using and what outcomes you're having. But main point is that you're getting an instant feedback what is here, where you are with your integration of collaboration tools. And we found out during the last years that we can divide the participants into 5 stages of collaboration maturity. And the biggest, from the 1,500 companies participated in this online assessment, the biggest part, over 75% of the companies using collaboration tools which are not very integrated or which are unsupported. What does it mean? Collaboration tools, it's very easy to buy some tools to do kind of installation or provide it to your employees, but the biggest point is not only to buy it and install it, just to ensure that employees adapting the systems, and how you have to look for, how you have to ensure that those technology will be adapted. The very first point is that technology must be supported and maintained. This is one point, but the biggest point is tools must be integrated into the workflows, into the processes departments are working for. And you have different kind of departments, marketing, sales, HR, whatever. Every engineer departments, you have complete different work processes, and therefore you have a deep look how to integrate those tools into processes. And you can see that most of the companies is not doing that. We have smaller part, maybe 15% are able to integrate their collaboration tools, and only a lower part, maybe 10% of companies worldwide, really using their collaboration tools in a very collaborative and optimized way. The next point is, what is the outcome if you are integrating and optimizing your collaboration tools? And these are all the results of our online study. So if you are using collaboration tools which are unsupported or not integrated, you have a very, very low business value. That means you're having the tools, you're paid for the tools, but you have a very, very low outcome. This is I think one of the main results, and it's a challenge for you once again. If you are committed to technology, if you're committed to tools, then have a look to integrate them into workflows. So the collaboration maturity is correlating to the business value. The question is, what kind of value you can create or produce if you are working with collaboration tools. And what you see is, if you are looking to those organizations and companies have a high integration of their collaboration tools into the workflows, then you can see that they are able to gain positive impact from 1.5 to 5.3 times maybe processes without those tools. And one big point is you are able to improve your risk reduction. Any kind of idea what that means, risk reduction? Yeah? We have Johnson Controls here, is that correct? Please?
Business continuity management.
So what we mean here is, Strabag is also one of the participants here in this conference. What does it mean? If you're looking, once again, look into use cases, look into processes. And Germany is a country of manufacturers, of engineers, and we have a branch we call AEC, that is Architecture, Engineering and Construction, and they have different processes how to manage projects. One point is that you are looking into 3D models after creating some kind of technology draws. If you're if you're having a bridge, for example, or a building that you want to set up, you have to go into design review processes. So the project team is looking for the first draws and try to find out any kind of mistakes. And you can do this process in an old-fashioned way, that you can plot huge paper, bring on a table and have a look on your construction draw, or you can do it in a visual way. You can do it on a display with a pen and can make annotations and find aspects you maybe not find without visualizing. And that means risk reduction. Another impact, huge impact, is that you are able to be more productive in a meeting. At this point, when you're starting to work visual, then you are able to to accelerate making your decisions, for example. The same means for the training productivity. You are for sure able to integrate your customer meetings into those visual collaboration processes. So these are typical business or business values and business outcomes which you can increase if you're using collaboration tools, visual collaboration tools, but they must be integrated. So this is one of the big outcomes of this study. Now, we talked about unified communication and collaboration and the missing C, and I'm coming back to Lync and to the platform from Microsoft. We have a visual collaboration tool which enables you to go into an audio and video conference, but at the same time working visual in whiteboard software and annotating in PowerPoint, bringing people together in a very, very easy way. And what we found out in the last months is a very new product, a very new solution. What we found out in this study here is that the participants or the companies which start to fulfill the information in this online assessment, that those companies using this Lync room system are immediately in the range of maturity, collaboration maturity, in the higher level of high adoption of very supported and very integrated maturity level. That means that those companies working with this Lync room system are able immediately to ramp up in a high-performing collaboration way. What are the reasons for that? The participants are able to, I would say, easily set up a conference. It's a one-click conference system. They are able to adopt very, very fast the interactive displays. The participants can manage and start collaboration remote sessions, I would say in a few seconds. They don't really need a training for handling those tools. Remote employees can contribute a remote session and they are not feeling isolated. That's the reason. One of the reasons is the specific way we are handling the video picture. You can see that outside we're having this Lync room system installed for today. And the presenters, they have in general access to a technology that enables you for dynamic presentation and for interaction of content. We are talking about the fourth dimension of collaboration. What does it mean? It's a very easy picture. The fourth dimension means if you're going into a remote collaboration, and this is what we have to do every time, then you're starting your audio session. That's the first dimension. The second dimension is if you're adding a video picture. Audio and video, 2 dimensions. The third dimension is if you start sharing content. And this is, I would say, a standard in every company. Audio, video, content sharing. You can do that with Lync, you can do that with WebEx, with Cisco, on every kind of platform you are able to do that. The fourth dimension is to be able to work interactive with the content. Not only share content, but also create content, create solutions in whiteboard software together with your remote participants. And if you are using that kind of collaboration tool, and if this collaboration tool is very easy to adapt in organizations, then you're able to come to those business outcomes or business values I presented before. You can see this Lync room system cluster here in this diagram. So once again, we have a huge volume of organizations working with unsupported or not integrated solutions. And only fewer ones are in this higher level and producing higher business value. It took a way to achieve this point of maturity, but here, once again, those companies working since, I would say, a couple of weeks or a couple of months with this Lync room system immediately are able to come into this higher level. So that means for you, if you're having a decision how to integrate your virtual teams, how to make them more productive, more efficient, how to reduce travel expenses, whatever, then have a look on this Lync-based visual collaboration tool, getting in the first dimension, and you're easy to bring high adoption into your organization. In summary, this is regarding the online assessment tool and the analysis. Collaboration in companies worldwide is still room for improvement, I would say. 75% of the companies, they have no strategy how to integrate those tools into processes. If you are able to move from a lower level of maturity to a higher level of maturity, when you are able to increase your productivity, your meeting productivity, up to 92%. And in general, you can reduce your cost, not only the travel cost. I can give you examples, maybe we can do that in the breaks, how to improve your time to market by working per remote in a visual collaboration way. I give you hard facts how you can do that. The Lync room system, the smart room system we are having outside, is a system that immediately brings your benefits regarding adoption, meeting outcomes, be more productive. And I invite you for sure to participate in this, I would say, assessment, just for you to give you a chance. Where are you? Where's your organization? At what point of maturity your organization is regarding the work with collaboration tools? Okay? Any kind of question?
Does anybody has a question about that? Technology? No? Maybe later in the break, as you said already.
So once again, we are having the system outside and we have time enough to talk about that. Okay?
Okay, Matthias. Thank you very much.